Big Alex Elite Personality. Today we're reacting to Calfreezy'S I Tested Restaurants Gone Bankrupt video. It should be a good one. Cam Pringle usually does good videos, so let's go.
I've been doing food reviews for years, and in that time, some of the biggest restaurant chains all across the world have just been disappearing. Some of these chains used to have over 500 stores when I was younger, and now some of them are all the way down to just having one store left. Well, today, I'm on a mission to figure out why and see if they have
Wimpy, shout out Wimpy. That's a throwback.
chance of being saved, or if they're really going to be gone for good. All right, well, first up, Wimpy.
Oh, I
Wimpy
miss
was the
Wimpy,
first
man.
American burger chain to arrive in the UK. They opened in 1954, and by the 1970s, they had over 500 restaurant locations, and now they just have 61 left. Honestly, in here it feels new, it feels fresh, feels clean. It doesn't feel like a place that's been necessarily run down. All right, so they're known for their signature
Burger.
bendy and cheese, and it's quite literally a hot dog that's been bent, split open, and whacked in a burger
looks a
bun,
bit
which I have to
disgusting.
admit is fascinating, but we're gonna give it a go anyways. I have to be honest, on first look, I'm not loving the look of this, but we'll give it a go anyways.
Man's coming away. Has man coming to Wimpy wearing like a rollie, yeah? Oh, that's crazy.
This for me screams American crap hot dog, but in a bun. I could never imagine going somewhere though and actively ordering this. We've struggled to get a table inside.
You wouldn't leave your house to go and get that, put it that way.
And so it's obviously a popular place. Admittedly, their clientele seems to be on a slightly older demographic, which means maybe they grew up having Wimpy's.
Yeah.
Maybe this was a really popular spot back in the day. It had over 500 locations, so it was obviously doing well at one point. Let's try a cheeseburger. Now, if you're gonna be an American fast food place, this has to be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. It feels like the recipe is still stuck almost 30 years ago. Like, it's good,
Yeah.
but maybe that's why the clientele here like it. So the story goes, this is one of the first like American diners that came over here. Now, because it was a diner and it wasn't like fast food, it kind of got caught out. The likes of Burger King came over, they were offering fast food, which was like an elevation, an evolution of the diner experience. They say that Burger King actually came over here and bought 200 Wimpy locations, essentially starting the beginning of their downfall. Right, let's try the chips here, see if they're any
Ooh, the
good.
chips look decent,
Now,
to be fair.
My favorite chips are up there with McDonald's, which, by the way, this actually at one point used to be bigger than McDonald's in the early days. I mean, with 500 plus stores, that's so impressive.
Yeah.
These chips are decent, but they're not.
They look
It
decent,
just
but not
doesn't
amazing.
feel like it's
Yeah.
at the level that maybe it once was. McDonald's, on the opposite hand, they've got over 1,300 locations in the UK alone, which is just absurd. So this feels harsh comparing it to fast food because it is more of a diner.
Bro, there's like 3 or 4 McDonald's just near my house, like within like a 20-minute drive.
Experience, but it feels like food lends itself more to like a fast food experience. Overall, the experience is great, and I do genuinely think that if they just sorted out the food a little bit better and almost
Bro,
brought
that's
it
what
into
a restaurant
2026,
does, it's food.
you've probably
If the
got
food
a
ain't
great
good,
chance
then
of
it's
reviving
peak.
this thing. It doesn't feel like it should be dead, that's for sure. Overall rating for Wimpy's, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. And honestly, most of that
Fair
rating
enough.
comes from the experience, the people, the vibes here. It genuinely is decent in here, but the food lets it down.
Cafe Rouge, you know.
So as you can probably tell by the name, Cafe
Are they
Rouge,
going out,
it does
though?
have a French twist to everything. So I've got chicken and chips, but they just made it sound all French and fancy. And that kind of sums up Cafe Rouge in general. Now this place had over 100, I think it was something like 125 restaurants, and we're all the way down to
I used to
just
go
6.
here when I was
And
younger.
only one
What?
actually exists
There's only
out in
6?
the open. And that might sound weird because the other 5 are actually locked in a place called Center Parks, which, if you're not from the UK, it's kind of just like a holiday camping area. I haven't
That
done the
sounded
marketing team
sus.
any favors, but we've got the garlic butter on the top that actually does look really good. The chicken looks nice.
Wait, I must have gone to like the other remaining Cafe Rouge because I think it's near my house.
Looks nice and crispy. The garlic butter is definitely the main source of flavor here. Without the garlic butter, it does taste a little bit plain. Now the sad part of the story
He
is
looks
that
like such a wanker with his little hat and his watch, like reviewing these.
actually, this place definitely fell victim to COVID. During that time, obviously, all these restaurants shut, and the parent company simply didn't have the cash to keep things going.
That's
So it
kinda
went
sad.
under, and that's why, like I said, we've only got 1 open in London and 5 open in a very different situation. So these locations used to be really busy because it was considered sort of like a bougie spot, but not bougie prices. And you can kind of get that a little bit from the interior. It does need a little bit of TLC. And before I give you guys my rating for this spot,
Big
I
up
must
for
say,
the fellow,
next
by
one
the
that we're
way.
heading off to is notorious, and I can't wait to share that story with you. Can I be honest with you? Chicken's decent. The gaff in here is all right. Is it a cop out if I give it a 7? No, I
7
think
is crazy. Rating that above Wimpy's crazy. There's no one even in there.
I think it's okay.
They got one
I
location.
guess we'll just leave it there. I'm feeling pretty mid right now.
Yeah, your ratings are mid.
Café Rouge. Parlez-vous français? That's all I know. Oui. Huh? How do you say no in French?
No idea what you want.
No?
I reckon he's a really nice guy in person.
When you don't
fair.
have time for dirt, reach for... With a new pad with thousands of dirt-lifting fibers, it cuts through grease and grime to effortlessly clean your floor in seconds.
It's the
and
Champions
keep it
League
fresh
semi-final
for
tonight.
hours.
PSG
Flash
versus
speed
Bayern
bump,
Munich.
back
Get
to
your
clean
predictions
a
in
flash.
below this video.
My name is Mike.
I might, if this video gets like 100
So I
views, I
thought
might do like a post-match
Okay,
kind of reaction
you're
to it.
electrical.
So this is Angus Steakhouse. This place is notorious in London. It has some incredible lore. This place is known as a bit of a tourist trap. Now, Reddit
Yes.
decided to prank London tourists. And what they did was, they made it sound so amazing and so good that it would rank #1 and it would send people here. And honestly, it's probably not as empty as it should be. The manager isn't a big fan of me filming here. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. We've got the peppercorn
Damn.
sauce here.
God damn.
And honestly, the steak looks
It's
pretty
beef.
good. I asked for it medium.
You kill it.
I didn't want to go medium
beef.
rare just because
Anyway, let's move on.
this might sound bad, but I don't really trust the place because I know the truth about Angus Steakhouse. Now, this place used to be really popular back in the day, essentially until steakhouses became more popular over
So, one of their only remaining ones is the one in Leicester Square, isn't it? In London.
here in the UK. You had things like Hawksmoor, which came along. A lot of
No,
really
Hawksmoor
popular-
is clear.
Oh, God.
Hawksmoor's up here.
Even there, just
Don't
put my
chat about
fork through it.
Hawksmoor.
This is tough. All right, so that's medium, and I would probably agree that's probably a medium. Maybe it's slightly more medium rare, but
Yeah.
some people would argue that it's too close to rare. But I actually
There's
think it's
blood
fine. I'm
dripping
more than
from
happy
it.
eating my meat like this.
Whoa.
You know what? It's got a bit of like a latex aftertaste. I don't know if that's right.
I
but
don't know if
the
that's
actual
the
quality
right
of the
vibe
beef tastes
later.
okay. I feel like however they char the top of the steak is what is causing it to be almost tastes a bit burnt. There's a weird taste. It doesn't taste very meaty. Like I'm not getting beef taste here. But it's not as bad as I thought it would be. The peppercorn sauce tastes a little bit like medicine, providing flavor. I don't mind it. The problem is, there are so many amazing steakhouses in London that you really have to be above and beyond. And to be honest with you, this cut of steak alone was about 30 Great British pounds. But
Damn.
I've chosen the fillet steak because I feel like that's what I know best.
That's how much I pay for a haircut, though, to be fair.
It's genuinely just a bit of an average fillet steak. It's not terrible, but it tastes a little bit on the watery side. Not got strong beef flavors.
Oh.
And people will argue that that's just how a fillet is, but I've had some good fillets in my time. To be fair, for the wrap this place gets, it's not that bad. Like, I'm not here wanting to spit out the food as some people would make you think, but at those prices,
Bro, did he like Did he eat all this food in one day? What a fat bastard.
You better be delivering a pretty good steak.
Now, of course, we couldn't forget about the sides. Anytime you go to any steakhouse, the sides are just as important as the steak. That might be a hot take, but as you guys know, this place went from 30 locations down to 3. You can imagine there's definitely some financial issues that come along with that, particularly managing your money, which is why today's video is sponsored by our good friends at Revolut. Now, if you want £20 for free, make sure you sign up using my
I'm
link
skipping to the
down in the
next
description
location.
or scan the QR.
What did he rank
And
it?
it still feels a bit like a tourist trap.
5.
All right,
I've
so
never
here we
heard of this
have
place.
The chili tater tots. First of all, get rid of the pickles. Instantly, that
Never
meal
heard of
has
this
just
place.
become 10 times better. This place feels a lot like a American barbecue outback diner. At least that's the vibe they try to give off. And honestly, it genuinely does do that. They're known for their ribs, which we'll get into shortly. But first, let's try the tater tots.
What is a tater tot? Is that some kind of like potato tin?
They're decent. They are swimming around in what looks like oil, but this chain actually completely shut down in 2006, as in it went to 0. Since then, they opened up this one again, and even since then, they've opened up another one.
Oh,
Now,
I just clocked like he's actually put in the location. Like, so that's not in London. That's like quite a bit outside.
there's 2. Let's try this. I'm loving the kidney beans in here as well. These are literally called sloppy tater tots for a reason. They're absolutely sloppy. Now
It
we've
looks
got the
mid.
baby back ribs.
These look
Now this is
decent.
what they're kind of known for here, at least that's what they say. Let's see how the ribs compare. Oh wow. That sauce is
impressed.
really sweet.
Oh.
Like really, really sweet. I think it might be one of those where I've got to get my hands a little bit messy here. Oh, that's just fallen off, which is probably a good sign. The ribs are actually surprisingly good. And you can see, oh, hello, that's just fallen off it there.
They look decent,
It doesn't have
yeah.
like a really rich, meaty flavor. But the texture is really nice. I think the sauce lets them down a little bit. Is it the best rack of ribs that I've ever had? No. Has it absolutely surprised me for a place that has clearly been on the decline for long enough? Then yeah, absolutely. Now, originally, the owner of Arbuckle's was mates with John Lennon. Now, I think that's a pretty good starting point. If you can get the old Beatles to rock up to your gaff, then you're in pretty good stead.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely impressed with these. The less said about the cheesy, sloppy tater tots, the better, I think.
Okay,
Here
what's
we
he
are.
giving this
It's a
one?
Biscoff cheesecake. I love Biscoff.
Ooh, I
and
love a cheesecake. I can't lie, but
One.
I want to see the next one. I know, I need to get YouTube Premium, but I'm not up yet. I'm not up. When I'm up, like, I'll get YouTube Premium.
Get it out of your head.
You guys need
Into
to
your home.
subscribe
Shop
to
all
the channel.
things home at wayfair.co.uk.
And if you need any help with fitness coaching, I'm here. I'm here for you.
You asked
Look
for
at-
more ways to create,
look at me.
so we
I'm
made
here.
a major update. Sleep printing is now live.
Okay.
Here. I've actually eaten at Strada before. This was
I've never heard of
popular
this
in
place,
my
ever.
time. Unk was about. And I remember back in those days, I feel like I remember going there and thinking the meal was decent. You know, it was all right. So I'm here at their final location, and I'm hoping this is just good. I've got myself a carbonara here. I would say there is not much work.
The thing is, these days, that people won't accept like poor quality stuff. Customers have got a lot smarter, and I think us customers, we just like, you know, we want good value for money, because obviously, you know, these days cost of living is high. You know.
Than a bad carbonara. So I'm actually quite glad I got this, because if you're in a
I mean,
Italian
I never
restaurant
go
with
out. I
bad
hardly
carbonara,
ever am able to
you
go
are
out. I'm not gonna
almost
lie.
always destined for failure. The texture's nice. I'm
That
finding
zoom
myself
into his
reaching for
lips
the
was
pepper
not
here
the
because
one, by the way.
It is lacking a bit of flavour. Now, you're never getting anything too exotic with a carbonara, but it almost
looks
feels like
decent.
they've got everything right here. But where's the flavour at, man?
Where's the bacon?
It's sad to see that a place like this has come almost this far from 50 places to one. Now, interesting bit of lore about this place is there's a fellow named Luke Johnson who founded this place. Now, he previously turned around Pizza Express back in the 1990s. He
Really?
turned the fortunes around. He started up this gap and it was doing amazing, right? In 2006, he managed to sell it for 60 million pounds, right? Then, quite literally a year later, it sold again for double that, over double that, at 140 million pounds. And ever since then, it has just been on a tumble.
Now, sadly, a major reason for that tumble was COVID, which played a big part in so many large and small businesses going under, and even Strada just surviving by the skin of their teeth.
They were doing a great job in the mid 2000s.
See, this is why I don't want to set up a restaurant, because I know of like the overhead costs are just crazy. Like, and if he says gaff again, I'm gonna get annoyed.
And it was absolutely booming. It's time for the rating, and honestly, its carbonara is a solid 7.5.
So overall, he's put Angus at 5, then Wimpy, then Cafe Rouge, then Arbuckles, then Strada, which is fair enough, I suppose, because Wimpy's food was worse than Cafe Rouge. But yeah, I mean, the only one I know what the bottom 3 are, but the only one I actually have proper memories of are Wimpy. To be fair, I've been Cafe Rouge loads of times, but I never really cared about Cafe Rouge like that. But yeah, like, comment, follow, and that order. Keep moving, stay hungry.